looks like our battlers are getting locked in right now, and we will have those battles for you shortly.
Yeah, Balk locked in, ready to go. You can see it on his face, the determination, wanting to win this game. Gandalf feels the same way. This is the loser's bracket, guys. This is a win or go home type of moment. We see the Sableye into the Sirfetch'd right away. A little bit of a pause here to start, but there we go. Energy adding up, going to be able to get to this Night Slash. Perhaps throw the Leaf Blade here. Okay, but we see the foul play coming from the Sableye.
We do, and we see an early shield from GandalfTheYxllw, shielding up this foul play, even though it is not very effective on the Sirfetch'd. We see this the Sirfetch'd already almost at 2 entire Leaf Blades.
Okay, so this Leaf Blade is going to be hitting for some nice neutral damage. We do see the Protect Shield come out from Balk. That is 1 Protect Shield to 1 Protect Shield. The second Leaf Blade has now been reached. This is going to threaten knocking out, but I think it's going to be just short. This is a bulky Pokemon, the Sableye, able to tank the move.
It is. So, sir, the Sableye continuing to chunk away. Look at how those Shadow Claws,
a huge catch.
A catch onto the Talonflame. Very nice catch from GandalfTheYxllw, is going to be able to potentially throw 1 Incinerate. No, we see a swap out into that shiny, beautiful Walrein that is going to be able to start throwing.
Do you see what I see here, DeFi? Going straight for this Brave Bird is GandalfTheYxllw. This is going to be a big decision for Balk. Do you shield it up or do you let it go? We see the Brave Bird go through and nearly take out. Oh my gosh.
All right, but this Walrein is able to get in 1 Icicle Spear here. The Brave Bird is huge, but now the Talonflame defense is down and is going to faint to this Icicle Spear. Gandalf now just has the Sirfetch'd and the Azumarill, but a full, healthy Azumarill in the back.
Yeah, getting a lot of value there out of the Talonflame, able to land that Brave Bird. We see the Sirfetch'd come back in. That Sableye is at 0 energy, I believe. It threw it all into the Talonflame. So it's going to be now a battle of Lickitung versus this Azumarill, but we still have this Sirfetch'd. It's going to be able to get this Leaf Blade off and chip this Lickitung.
Yes, those counters doing super effective damage against the Lickitung that damage is going to be important. So we see the Leaf Blade, we see a switch into Azumarill. Azumarill has to watch out for this Power Whip, is going to do a significant amount of super effective damage. GandalfTheYxllw having that 1 Protect Shield remaining. Will it be used quite yet? And the answer is yes.
Yeah, in many cases, you really want to try and shield that rather Power Whip. Sometimes you think, well, the most likely Power Whip is going to be the first move. So a correct call there by Gandalf, opting to protect the Azumarill, and now we see this Ice Beam. There are still a Pokemon, or 2 Pokemon on each of these sides here. So an opportunity for these folks to try and make a catch here at the late stages of this game.
Very much so. So now we have the Power Whip coming through on the Azumarill. Azumarill is quite the tanky little mouse and can handle the 1 Power Whip. Tries to make a catch, fails to make the catch.
Unfortunate there, but we see this play rough coming through. Is this going to be enough to take out the Lickitung? Also a very bulky Pokemon. Might hang on with 1 HP, but this could be enough coming from this Azumarill. Yeah, hangs on with 1 HP, and we see a quick swap out. The snipe with the counter damage from the Sirfetch'd. Gandalf on the back of the Sirfetch'd, taking game number 1.
Very, very nice to see. Again, I mentioned it right at the start. That Sirfetch'd, the Talonflame, bringing those slightly different Pokemon that we've seen, a little bit more unique. You can play some mind games with your opponent. So GandalfTheYxllw taking the first victory here in this matchup. You know what?
It's great seeing some variety here. We see a lot of these Pokemon repeated time and time again, and that's for good reason. They're very strong. They have great moves. They have great matchups. This Sirfetch'd is one of the more uncommon fighting Pokemon that we see, and we saw some great value there, being able to get some good damage in versus that Sableye, but then with the incredible catch on the Talonflame, able to preserve that Sirfetch'd and get some more value towards the later parts of the matchup lined up versus that Lickitung.
Completely. Now, how is Balk88 going to adjust? We didn't see either Galarian Stunfisk from these 2 opponents. I wonder if that perhaps we might see that bulky Pokemon come out into this next game too.
Yeah, there's definitely some threats. We've seen that Gandalf likes to run that Sirfetch'd, likes to run that Talonflame. Definitely a tough target for the Galarian Stunfisk, taking super effective damage from both of those Pokemon. Is able to hit back with the Rock Slide versus that Talonflame, which is actually double super effective due to the fire and flying typing. But it is a bit of a 50-50 call. I think we're going to see more safe plays with some of these very bulky Pokemon like the Walrein as well as the Lickitung. But it looks like we're moving into game number 2. Once again, we have the Surfetch from Gandalf as well as the Leggy Tongue. Another good matchup here for Gandalf.
Yeah, so we see the swap out. Now we have Talonflame locked into the Medicham. So Medicham having to watch out for that Brave Bird, but Medicham getting to a Psychic first.
Yeah, this is kind of a mind battle here. We're going to have to see, do we want to see the shields come out, and lands the Psychic. That's going to be a lot of damage. Which move are we seeing from this Talonflame, though? Going for the bait move. This is a Flame Charge. We see the shield come out from Balk, putting Gandalf in a nice position. Going to try to be able to outpace to that next charge move before this Medicham is able to reach the Ice Punch.
Yes, Incinerate, you mentioned, is that long 5-turn fast move, but it generates energy like crazy. So here we are going to see Gandalf throw a move. It is shielded again, another Flame Charge. And now we're going to see this next Incinerate do even more damage.
Okay, well, we saw the Medicham trying to go for the farm down there, but opting to instead throw the Ice Punch. 1 HP left for this Talonflame. This is going to feint the Talonflame. All right, well, we're going to see what's going to come back, the Surfetched or the Azumarill. Azumarill has a pretty positive matchup and wanting to keep the Surfetch on the bench to line back up versus that Leggy Tongue later on in the matchup. This is 2 shields to 0 right now. Gandalf still with 2, Balk with 0.
Wow, so that, again, shield management, how you decide to use your shields is going to be crucial. Medicham opting for the Psychic. Azumarill saying, nah, I'm good. I can beat your mind games, throw that Psychic at me, and is already at quite a bit of energy.
All right, I think that this Ice Beam might be just enough to take out this Medicham, and we're going to see a lot of work on the Surfetch. Do we see the Licky Tongue come back in, or do you bring the Sableye? All right, we see the Licky. Are we going to see a quick swap out? Yes, there it is. Okay, bringing in the Surfetch once again. Not a great matchup. These Shadow Claws are going to add up very, very fast from the Sableye, but when you're in this position, up 2 shields, you can just tank some of these charge moves. It's not going to be enough to fully farm down. We see the Night Slash come out from the Surfetch.
Will we see a boost today with all these Night Slashes flying? So we see a move coming from the Sableye. Even though it is a Dark type move, Surfetch being a fighting type, not very effective, still wanting to preserve that health, you have to use the shields at some point. Here we go with another Night Slash.
Yeah, I like this play by Gandalf. It's going to take 2 charge moves to knock out the Sableye no matter what, so opting to throw the Night Slash, despite being a slightly worse move than the Leaf Blade, going for those boost attempts. You now only have 1 shield, going to have to shield up this Body Slam if you're going to, well, looks like gets to the Night Slash just before, though. At this point, the question is, do you want to hang on to your Surfetch or put it all on the back of your Azumarill? And there is the boost. The crowd goes wild. It's what we all wanted to see. 3rd time's a charm. 3rd Night Slash, we do see the boost come out. At this point, you gotta shield up this Surfetch. Look at these counters. They are 2 attack stage boosted. Trying to get the farm down. Will he make it there? Not quite.
So
right.
The Lickitung has a Body Slam ready to go, but it looks like the Azumarill able to throw first, being able to throw the Ice Beam and knock Balk out of the loser's bracket.
And that's all she wrote. Gandalf taking the 2-0 victory versus Balk. Good games to both of these trainers. Some incredible plays that we saw on both sides. That Surfetched with the boost, able to take out almost all of the HP of that Licky Tongue and take the series for Gandalf.
Absolutely fantastic. A boost is absolutely what I was hoping to see out of that Surfetched. I am incredibly happy that we got to cast this battle and see that incredible damage coming from the Surfetched.
Yeah, it's got to feel good when you get that boost, solidifying your way to that next stage of the loser's bracket. So Gandalf, we will see facing off versus, I believe, Crimson K19 in the next matchup.